All right, very good afternoon to you and welcome along to this flight on this Saturday afternoon. We're taking from Belfast Aldergrove, EGAA, all the way over to Amsterdam today into Schiphol, which is EHAM, I do believe. And right, let's get us straight into the sim and let's get things underway, shall we? We'll start by getting the batteries on. Get our checklist up. Right, so we have the wipers are in the off position at the moment. Weather radar is off. Predicted wind shear is off. Spoilers are disarmed. Let's drag that down there. Whoops. Yeah, disarmed. Flaps are retracted at this very moment. Engine mode selector is set normal, checked. Engine masters are off, check. Thrust levers are idle. Transponder mode is in, right, let's put that in standby. That's in standby. Anti-skid is on. Let's check that. There we go. It is on. Yeah. Landing gear lever is down. Wipers are off. Okay. Right. Moving on to the cockpit preparation. We've just stuck the batteries on, so they're on and ready. External power is available. That's on. Right. So we'll get the fire checks done for the APU and the engines. First of all, we'll do the APU. I think we've got to wait for the audio to kick in on the screen, so we'll wait for the screens to boot up before we progress that. APU, we'll skip that for now because we've got ground power. We'll start that in the next bit of preparation that we do. Cruise supply, we'll turn that on. We'll also do the ground control is on. ADIRS. ADIR 1. Battery lights come on, wait for that to clear. ADIR 3. Battery light on. Clear. ADIR 2. And clear. Right, we have the audio kicked in now, so we can start the fire tests. APU fire test. That's done. Engine 1. And finally, engine 2. Cool. Cockpit lights, as required, we'll stick them on dim on the dome light for now. Navi and logo lights are on. No smoking signs are automatic. Emergency lighting arm. Okay, over to the EFB now. The EFB is on, we'll just log in. We'll go to the Fenix app and just quickly load in the flight plan for today. Okay, so there we go. EGAA, Belfast to EHAM, Schiphol in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Just check the ground services. Chocks and cones are out. GPU is there and available. We'll get some air stairs prepared, operate stairs, and we'll just go off and check to see how they're doing there. So they're in place. We've got the EasyJet chairs. We're in the A320 today, the Fenix, and we're using a legacy old livery for British Airways, just for a change. No bus here at Aldergrove. The passengers should come right out of that terminal door here when we're ready to load. as you can see, we've got the Pedigree Belfast scenery. It's so detailed, it really is. Can be a little bit of a struggle on the old frame rates, but it's not doing too bad at the moment, to be honest. But quite a busy Aldergrove today. Lots of EasyJet in place. We've got a Jet 2 over there as well. Where are we at? We're at gate 18 today. More easy. Look, it's full of EasyJet. It's one of their main hubs, isn't it? So, right, let's get back into the cockpit. Right, back to the overhead panel for a moment. We need to check the annunciator lights. Let's have a look, see if we've got a full deck of cards on the display. Cool, nice. So that's checked. Probe window heat, we'll leave to what have we got? We should be on the automatic there, shouldn't we? Automatic. That's checked. There you go. Where are we now? Anti-ice. We'll leave off for now. Air conditioning as required. Normally set them to around about the 10 o'clock position. Seems to be sort of an optimum temperature of around about 21, 22 degrees, I do believe. ACCU and brake pressure, that so far is okay. But we expect to see that in the green when we do our pre-taxi inspections as it is. ECAM status. Cool. Radio panels, well, they're in automatic at the moment. Barrow, let's set the Q&H. Oh, I don't know what happened there, it went to standard. I didn't even click it. Bit of low pressure today, as you can see. 28.59, 0968. I'm just hoping these are linked. Yeah, they are linked. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I was just checking to see that the first officer and the captain's barrows were linked. Sometimes they don't come up like that in defaults. F is set at 10 miles. ARC constraints. That's yeah, we're in the arc position at the moment. Right, so that's our cockpit preparation and pre-flight done. The only thing he doesn't do in there, in the checklick, is the artificial horizon here. You have to calibrate that if you're using this version, the analog, which we quite clearly are. Right, so let's get some passengers on board, shall we? Before we do that, I've got to calibrate, well, sync up the self-loading cargo app to make sure that is underway. So what are we today? A320, British Airways, airline sound pack. Oh, well, there we go. We're going to go, as we're in a legacy British Airways livery today, we'll take advantage of the British Airways 1970s themed sound packs. Right, voices, they're all default. That's cool. That's good. Right, so we'll set up our flight plan. Import that from Simbrief. So we have a departure time of 17:30. Our arrival time in the Netherlands is 10 past 5. Cruising at 37,000 feet today. We have 131 passengers. Don't ask me what's happened to the call sign up there. I've just corrected it. I don't know why I put British Airways in twice. Your flight leaves today. Check-in is already open. Boarding should be in 29 minutes. Loading in 24. All on time so far. That's exactly what we like. So let's check our in-flight services today. Just a short hop, so it won't be anything special. We will do standard short haul. If it's going to let me select it. Oh, there it has. Standard short haul. Now this time zone intelligence. I assume that's whether they're serving breakfast, lunch, or sort of evening meal or whatever. It does say it's work in progress, so we'll see how we go with that. Wi-Fi installation, we'll go for the fastest today. Boarding. What do we do here? Should we do high classes first? Cabin door is already open, which it should be. Let's check that. Yeah, all cabin doors are open, ready to go. Right, so we can get that started once it's synced up. In your own time. Okay, I think that's ready.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. How are you?
Hi there. I'm okay today, thanks.
Great. We're just getting ready for departure, but if you need anything, just give me a call.
Thanks.
No problem.
Right, so no big real rush today. Like I say, boarding 27 minutes. Cargo will be in 22 minutes. Gives us a bit of a chance to get our charts and everything else ready that we need to here with regards to the flight plan. Before we do that, let's get the OFP loaded up, the operational flight plan. Right, so tap to import the latest Simbrief flight plan. And there we are. Right, today we are total weight around about 61 tons. 5.5 tons approximately of fuel. I'll just round that up to 5.5 tons anyway. Cost index 15, flight level 370. Right, let's have a look at our routing. In fact, what we'll do, we'll just check out on Simbrief itself. Can I change your screen to that? Let's have a look. There we go. Right, so there's our flight route today.
Hi, Captain. Okay, so I've spoken to security and they've started checking in, but there's at least half an hour to go before we expect to be receiving any passengers.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
It'll be all right.
No problem at all.
Yeah, that'll be all right. Okay, right, so here's our flight route today, leaving from Belfast, Northern Ireland, over the Irish Sea, past the Isle of Man, over Liverpool and the Manchester area, through the Midlands, out across the Wash in Lincolnshire, out through the North Sea, and then down into Amsterdam. Weather conditions at the moment, weatherway radar at this very moment. A few squally showers over the East Midlands. Looks like that cloud is moving away from Amsterdam, but we've got this belt here that seems to be moving over towards that way. Significant weather. Yeah, we're sort of in a significant weather bad bubble as soon as we get out to the Wash over Lincolnshire, by the looks of it. Wind-wise, not looking too bad. Let's have a look at turbulence. Yeah, not too bad. Looks pretty stable in actual fact, so no concerns there. Icing, I don't think we're going to have an icing problem at this time of day, but we'll just check. Yeah, no problems with icing there, so that's cool. Right, weather conditions not looking too bad at all. Right, back to the EFP, and we need to get the Navigraph charts in as well. Right, so import Simbrief. In your own time. Sometimes the click spots don't really work that well, but let's close that down. Here we go, Aldergrove. Right, so let's have a look. I do believe we are taking off runway 7 today. So let's have a look at our departure. Runway 7, Lisbon. Do believe. Let's have a look. And then we're departing out on Ringer. So yeah, we're taking this sort of route here out of Belfast. Is that working? Oh, there you go. No, it's not. Oh, that's strange. Oh, there you go. So we're taking this sort of route here. Can we change the colours on this? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Let's make that green. So yeah, we'll go over that. We're going out this way via Silda. Then out over to the Isle of Man. Keep that there. We've got a restriction here, 4,000 at Lisbon. It doesn't look like there's any speed restrictions there, so that's looking good. Let's have a look at the Amsterdam end. Our arrival, I do believe, is Lamso, I think. Yeah, Lamso. Right, so let's get that chart up and star it. Lamso 2A. Yeah, so we're down here to Hamza, Lidco, and then we've got this sort of dog leg in by the looks of it. Okay, and our approach today, if it's going to let me scroll down. No, it's going to get rid of it. There you go. Right, approach is, what are we? 18 right. 18 right. ILS 2103, loads of 21s. Where's 18? Did I miss it at the top here? Runway 21, 303. Well, it don't look like Navigraph's giving us the options here for runway 18. Let's just double check that. You probably spotted it before me. We're looking at the alternative airport. What we want is that one. What a spoon. Right, so let's get our arrival again. Is Lamso. We'll star that approach. That's better. Right, so we're going ILS runway 18, which is, oh, that says night. Okay, well, I suppose it depends what time we're going to get there. So was it? Yeah, it will be dark by the time we get there. So we'll do it. We'll set up. We'll start the night transition here. That's OMP. Don't want that one. We want ILS. And if there's a normal one here. Are we 18 central or 18 right? 18 right, okay. Night transition, ILS runway 18 right. That's that one. And then we've got daytime, Cat 2, Cat 3, ILS, runway 18. Probably going to be pretty much similar unless it's all noise abatement stuff that they're panicking about, probably. Let's have a look. Is it Dibru? So right, yeah. So we're coming from Pivos at 2,000 feet. Capture the ILS. Cat 2. Position height of 87 feet. All right, okay, so we've marked that. Come back to that. We can get on with the flight plan now. Right, on to the Mach 2. Just make sure that my database is up to, yep, 2nd of November to 29th of November. Database is fine. Atsu. I'll tell you what I'm going to do before we get into the flight plan. I'm going to zero the fuel because that always gives us a problem. With GSX, we'll just go down to 1 ton. Click points again, 1,000. Okay, right. That's better. Okay, try again. AOC menu. Flight plan init. Request the info here. Flight number today is BAW2376. No, let's pull that in. 2376 EGAA-EHAM is alternate. Flight time today, actual air time is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Marvellous. Right, so weather. Echo Golf Alpha Alpha. We want a meta report for that, please. Message. It's not there yet, but that should come through. We've got that started anyway. Right, we go to our init data here. Let's request that. Doesn't look too bad. There's actually sunshine in the cockpit today at Belfast. That must be a first for me. Right, call sign BAW 2376. Cost index of 15 today. Cruise altitude is 37,000 feet, and cruise temperature is neg 47. And there, Tropo is 29664. 29664. Put that in there. Current outside temperature is 10 degrees. Right, so this information, our load information and fuel, we won't do until the load sheets are done. Same for the performance pages. Yeah, we'll just wait for that information to come in first. So we'll go straight into the flight plan. Right, I'm just going to confirm with ground that we have the 07 departure. Yeah, we're leaving runway 7 using taxiway Apron Lima Charlie, cross runway 17, cross runway 17 Juliet. Contact tower 118.3 when ready. So, okay, let's get our departure information in. Runway 7. I don't think we've got any SIDS or stars today, but we are going via. Let's have a look what we've got there. Have we got Lisbo in there? Let's just insert that. Oh, it's here anyway. Okay. We'll get rid of the old disco. Why did you do that? Come back. Clear. That's better. Right, that's that. And at Amsterdam, our arrival is 18. Right. And we are via Lamso 2OE 2A. Yes, we're 2A. Lamso 2A. Insert that. And we'll just have a quick check. If we go to the flight plan, let's whack that out to 20 miles. Constraints should be in. So we haven't got many at Belfast at all, really. It's straight out. Just make sure there's no discontinue. What's that there? Why is there a restriction right out here? Oh, okay. That was right. Okay, I did fly through it pretty quick. So AMSO, we're down to 23,000 feet. Right, we have a disco there. Good. Let's clear that. Clear. Right, so we've got a minimum of 7,000. And we should put 10,000 at 250 knots. That's looking good. Quite a nice simple approach there. Down to 2,000. 1310 on the ILS capture. Nice. Okay, that's what we like. Keep it simple, stupid. Put that back to ARC. And that is our flight plan done. We've still got 8 minutes until we've got the baggage being loaded. What have we got there? 13 minutes until passengers are loaded. But we are still expected to be on time, apparently.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please. Crystal clear. 5 out of 5. Okay, Captain. Radio check is complete. We'll contact you when we're ready to start loading. Roger.
Right, so did we... Quite surprised there. I thought we had a restriction, but it's not shown on the flight plan for our departure Lisbon. Let's get back to Belfast area on the flight plan. As we zoom out, there's Lisbon, and I thought when we looked at the charts there was a restriction on there. Let's take a look at that. Aldergrove. What I do need as well whilst I'm here, we need the ground charts, Apple briefing, departure info, takeoff, so 07 straight down there. Yeah, we've got to cross this way. Okay, right, keep that open. Our departure, right, Lisbon is 4,000. I'm going to put that in because and it's probably a 250, well it will be a 250 knot restriction as well, because we'll be below 10,000. So let's go to here, altitude constraint 4,000, speed 250, and that's in a climb. I seem to have kicked that out. 250. Oh, it's done it. Okay. Fair dues. Insert. There we go. So Lisbon 250, 4,000 feet. Past Lisbon will go up to our. Oh, that's good. Let's put that in. I don't know. Sometimes the Simbrief stuff does put that information in, and other times it doesn't. Mostly does, but on the odd occasion it doesn't. There we go, bit of manual intervention there. Let's get that right. So QNH is set. That's set. Yeah, it's quite a nice evening or afternoon so far at Belfast. Let's have a check outside. Not much movement's going on at the moment, but we could have missed quite a bit whilst we were in the cockpit. Yeah, not bad considering the weather we've had recently. Right, that's something I'm going to have to sort out on GSX. We do have a pushback tug hanging out of the terminal building at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I got the correct GSX profile for Belfast. I had to manually set it so that the passengers come out of this terminal building here via this door and then walk up, because what it does favour is getting a bus, so the passengers get on a bus and then they're just driven the short hop to the aircraft, which obviously isn't right. So anyway, we've corrected that. I just didn't notice at the time that there's a tug hanging out of the airport building. Never mind. Right, GSX, is that happy with the flight plan? Let's have a look. Yep, Simbrief, okay, that's all green. What I'm going to do, right, whilst we're waiting for the baggage to turn up, well, I'll just quickly show you how we can alter that. Can we do this whilst we're in the sim? We'll customise the parking anyway.
Entering editor. Please wait.
Right, so what this should do... I'm going to have to put the gamepad thing on for this, which always throws a shape when you first put it on. Right, so that's our parking allotment here, and you can change obviously the size of the parking stand. What we want to do, we want to move this vehicle here, which is the parking tug. So if I scroll through until we highlight the parking tug, there he is, this is the pushback truck. What we can do now is relocate that. What's the controls now? Yeah, it's just using the up and down arrows here, so I can move it out of the terminal building and put it somewhere a little bit more sensible. Right, there he is there. I can swing him around a bit. Actually, that'd be right there, won't it? Can I swing it round? Rotate. Object is... Oh no, did I not? Let's have a look. Let's get the... Did it rotate? Right, F7, F8. Let's try that. There you go. Puts him in a bit of a better position, doesn't it? Away from the building.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
That's done. Has that got rid of everything? I think once you've edited, yeah, it gets rid of everything. Okay, we can get the stairs back. Ba-bam, operate stairs. And there we go. And that truck, there you go, the truck is now not hanging out of the building. There you go. A little bit educational there. Wasn't exactly a proper guide, but it gives you an idea how you can edit things. Like I say earlier, I had to do it with the passengers, so well, this should be just in time. So we've got 1 minute until we got loading. We'll start the boarding at the same time, not going to mess around. So that'll be a couple more minutes. As you can see, the air stairs are working now on the update 14 beta. The stairs would approach the aircraft, but they wouldn't lift. And anything that was sort of animated, like the fans inside the engines, they weren't rotating. The baggage loaders weren't raising to the aircraft neither. Things were floating, and passengers were just floating. That's, I don't know if you remember. Was it actually? It was actually Halloween night. We had all this happen, and passengers were floating, and I just thought, oh, bloody hell, it's taking the Halloween theme a bit too far. But it turned out it was the update 14 beta. I was signed up to them. I've had to reload the whole sim back on with a clean install to roll it back, because you can't just roll back sort of update levels, as it were, even the betas, which is a shame. But there you go. So that was an overnight download, and then reloading all the bloody add-ons again. So right, what we'll do, because I need that to sync up with well, sod it, we'll just go for it. Request boarding.
Boarding requested. Do you want a board crew?
No, they're already there. We'll also
started.
get the catering trucks. Request catering service. and then the fuel truck, which won't come until after the loading, I don't think. Let's have a look. No, that's going to be automatically done, I think. Oh no, there it is. Right, so here comes the passengers walking out the terminal. Baggage is going on at the same time as well. Cool, at least we'll get away at a reasonable time. 3:05, we've got 25 minutes until our departure time. He's got a bit of a limp as well, he hasn't he? Bloody hell. Right, bear with me a second. I'm just going to grab a quick coffee. Back in a sec. Oh, I just had an idea actually. What we could do, so we can get the loads and balances all done. We go back to the EFB rather. Go to the loading stuff, and we'll just get that loaded straight in.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
Okay, load aircraft. We'll do that instantly. Right, so our ZF weight is 56.5.
Go ahead.
30.9.
Hi there, just to let you know that we've started fueling the aircraft. We'll let you know as soon as it's completed. Roger. Hello.
Hi, Captain. We're ready to start boarding.
Right,
Are we okay to begin?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Excellent. We'll get started then, and I'll let the rest of the crew know we're ready. It might take a few minutes for the passengers to start arriving, though.
30.9, 56.5.
All stations, we're about to start boarding.
6.5.
Ground to cockpit.
5.
Go ahead.
30.9.
Hi, Captain. Fueling has been completed.
Block.
Roger.
What have we got in there at the moment? Right, that's loaded the fuel in, so I'm going to have to frig that again. Oh no, does it put the proper figure in? 554, that's on board. Right, so confirm that. We'll go back to there, we'll go back to here. We'll zero that so it don't confuse the fuel truck when we get here. Put that in up there. Zero that.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead.
Right, looking good. Performances.
Hi there. We're now refueling the aircraft and we'll let you know once it's completed. Roger.
That's all on. Right, seatbelts are off for the moment. Keep the seatbelts off until we get fuel on board. Right, so we can get on with this now. Runway 7, surface is dry at the moment. Config is going to be 1+F. No toga. Anti-ice will be off. Packs will be on. Sync the load
Ground to
sheets.
cockpit.
Weather conditions.
Go ahead.
+10, 0968. Calculate.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the aircraft is now fueled as requested. Roger.
3235. 132. 135. 135. 1210 and 68
Catering vehicles
flex.
are on their way.
68 flex. And then we got 1210 / 1210 for thrust reduction. And the flaps were 1 down 0.2. 1 / down 0.2. I'll put it in the wrong one there. Oh, what a spanner. Try it again. 1 down 0.2. There we go. Put it in the right. Oh, I've done it again. I must set a camera point up here on a proper face down. 0.2. It's that one. There we go. Got there in the end. Right, so that's how performance is done. Weights and balance. Hopefully we're just waiting on the fuel truck. I don't know what's going on outside at the moment. Right, so boarding is all complete. All checked in. I think we're just waiting on the fuel. Right, so let's get on the PA system on board.
Good afternoon from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this afternoon as we fly to Amsterdam. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne, we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 37,000 feet. We're not anticipating...
Right, so the catering trucks are here. No sign of the fuel truck. If not, we'll just punch in the number manually. Sod it, that's all we can do, innit? But the important thing, food and drinks are being loaded. Is that fuel truck coming from miles away here, is it? Can't see any movement over there. What's that? Nope. What was our block for fuel again? 5.3, I was going to say 5.6. Okay, we'll manually put it in.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, we've received the load sheet from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count, and the total souls count. Plus yourselves, of course.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
Okay, give me a call once you're ready and we'll get underway.
No problem.
Oh, what's happened there? There you go. Let's load that in. Marvellous.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. Hi there, we're now refueling the aircraft and we'll let you know once it's completed. Roger.
Okay, so we'll just wait for that complete. I bet the GSX fuel truck turns up when least expected. Would be nice if they sync these things up. There's one sitting here. So I think as far as GSX is concerned, it's a done deal. Let's have a look. Refueling service requested, so it's still holding. Is he here yet? On his way? I mean, normally you can see it sort of driving from a distance, but I'm not seeing nothing, so I think we can assume safely that that's done. I'm just going to give it, by the time these catering trucks have buggered off for the fuel truck, because one thing we don't want to do if we're getting pushed back is the fuel truck to try and turn up and connect up. Whether GSX lets us to
Refueling truck is on its way.
oh, okay, right, just patience. So
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives.
I'm going to undo what I just done. Right, so it does work. That's good. I just wasn't too sure whether there was a conflict there between self-loading cargo and GSX. Right, so what we'll do, we'll just put that back down to 1,000 again. And we'll wait patiently for...
Ground to cockpit.
Does that reflect
Go
on the
ahead.
FB as well? Let's have a look. So if I go back to...
Hi there, we're now
Fenix.
refueling the aircraft and we'll let you know once it's completed. Roger.
Fuel truck is in position.
Oh, fuel truck's here, is
Please
he?
don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Right, so now, if I just put the number in there, get that ready, 5500, see if he's outside. Yeah, he's there, okay. Right, so...
Go ahead.
Okay, let's get him to load that.
Hi Captain, just to let you know that the aircraft is now
And there we go. He should be putting the full load in. So, however long this is going to take is so when we get away. We've got we've got about 12 minutes left. Yeah, we should be okay. No panic. And if we're a little bit late, there you go. Stuff happens. Da, 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 da. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. While you're being seated, please remember that all mobile devices should now be set to airplane mode, and other portable electronic devices, such as CD players and laptop computers, must be turned off and stowed for departure. Thank you.
ground to cockpit. Go ahead. Hi Captain, just to let you know that the aircraft is now fueled as requested. Roger.
Wow, that was quick. Right, we'll just wait for him to bugger off then, and is he... yeah, he's disconnected. Or is he still fueling? No, he's still fueling. See, this is the thing. This is where self-loading cargo and GSX do conflict a bit. I assume he's... yeah, he's still fueling. We've got about another 4 tons to go yet. We've got one departing, and it sounds like another one has just sort of. Oh, is it this? Oh, it's this one just coming in, wherever he's come from. So there's a bit of action at the moment. Things are starting to liven up. Right, the fuel truck has gone. Marvellous. Right, so that's a cue for us to start to get the APU started. Okay, check to see if that starts up. Stuff running cargo normally does check this, but there she goes. Right, the APU is just starting to wind up. Marvellous. Right, there goes the doors. Okay, so let's get back to the flight plan on there. Let's check the APU out here. APU is now available. So that should let us now disconnect external power. Over here we can get rid of the chocks and the GPU. And we can put the beacon light on.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. Call me when you require pushback. Actually, we're all set to go now.
Yeah.
Feel free to get connected. Roger. Ground tow is connecting.
Right, so this is where it does get messy. SLC, GSX want to do their own thing. GSX will be doing the actual pushback. And we should be able to see someone.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
There she is. Whoops. Right, so should be placing the pin in.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Right, so fuel pumps, let's get them on. Fuel pumps are on.
Locking gear.
Right, so what do we want? We want nose left, tail right for this pushback. Let's do that right. Nose left. No, nose right, tail left. Well, that's really got me thinking now. Yeah, it's nose left, tail right. There you go. Well, I hope so. I always forget. Yeah, you should reference it to, you know, sitting in this seat, which way it references nose left or right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, parking brakes are released.
The parking brake is off.
Push.
Roger.
All engines clear.
Tow is attached. Steering clear. is
Okay,
inserted.
so we got the
Stand by while we start push
engine
back.
into ignition position. And we'll start engine 1.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic, please. Okay, Captain. We're clear of the stand and you're free to start engines.
Okay, it's engine 1 ready. Let's fire up number 2. And we can set flaps 1. Well, it doesn't look like he's he's pushed us back in the right
Please
position.
set your
but
parking brake.
there you go, that'll do.
Parking brake is
Wait for your
on.
confirmation for
Roger.
good engine start.
Stand by. Please keep your parking brake on while we monitor engine startup and disconnect the tow. Okay, Captain. Looks like a good startup on all engines and tow is disconnected. Nose wheel is free, so you're good to go.
Right, okay.
We'll get ourselves disconnected now, so have a safe
So,
flight. Look out for the pin on the right, and we'll
switch.
see you next time. Thanks very much. Pin on the right, and we'll see you again soon.
right, so after engine start checks, parking brakes on, engine mode selector is set to normal. APU can come off, bleed off.
Unlocking gear.
Right, so auto brakes will set to maximum. Spoilers are armed.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin
Flap
removed.
set position 1.
Left
Pitch
is
trim
clear. Right
is
clear.
0. Out of the way. Anti-ice is off. And flight instruments checked. Engine stable. Flex set 85.6%. Oil pressure's looking good. Right, so tug's disconnected. We can get the taxi light on. Strobes are automatic. And we'll just check that takeoff configuration is correct. Right, that's good. Right, quick check of the flight controls. Ailerons left, centre, ailerons right, rudder back. Sorry, elevators back, elevator forward, and rudder's left, centre, rudder right. So that's looking good. another quick check of the speed
Hello.
brakes.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the cabin is secure for takeoff.
Thank you.
I'll get the crew seated and secured as soon as you give us the word.
Cool.
We're almost
right,
ready, so you
radar
can take
come
your
on.
seats now.
No problem. All
ACAS is on.
stations, please.
Keep that 2000 TARA and all. Okay, ready to taxi to runway 7. Parking brake off. Let's give it a little bit of beans. Let's just check, see that we can taxi across this runway here. Control. I've turned the audio off the air traffic control. You know, certainly around here, once you hit that Manchester and London control, it's just non-stop. So I'm not on VATSIM yet. I have used VATSIM in the past. It was fine. I just haven't used it in the last, oh God, bloody hell. It's been a good year. But I do intend to start using it again. It does make it just a bit more immersive. Right, so we have another one lined up over there. Where is he? Oh, he's behind the pillar. Bit of activity on this Saturday afternoon. Aldergrove. The traffic we got is the real-time traffic, FST, LTL, whatever it's called, in the background running with real-time flights. Okay, we've been permission to cross. We'll just check to the south, to the north. Seems clear. And let's proceed. Right, it's moaning my particular wind shears off. Yes, of course. Let's turn them on. And that one, auto. That's cleared that. Yeah, it's lovely scenery at the here at Aldergrove. This is the Pirigui. I think it's Pirigui you pronounce it. The developer done a brilliant job. This and East Midlands Airport as well. We haven't flown out of there for a while. I was thinking maybe one evening this week of doing a cargo flight from East Midlands. We have got the Boeing 737, which, to be honest with you, you know, I mean, I'm no means anywhere near competent enough flying this A320, let alone the 737. The 737 is just a step up from the Fenix A320 in terms that it's much more hands-on. That's the way it seems to me. I used to fly Boeing 737s and the old PMDGs back in the day of Flight Simulator X, but it's completely different now. And I haven't flown Boeing aircraft for a good 3 years now, so it's going to be like starting again. And I'm wondering, next time I do my East Midlands flight, we've got something on approach coming in here. If I should just dip the toe in with the Boeing 737. I've got the 900 version, which is the extended range and extended body on it, which would allow us to fly over the Atlantic. But we'll see whether I'm going to get that adventurous with it or not. I don't know. We'll wait here. There you go. EasyJet on his way in. His parking brakes on. Right, so we'll get takeoff lights ready. Wheel lights on. Strobes on. I'm going to leave the packs on. Oops. That was, I forgot the seatbelt signs because of the late refueling, of course, but there we go. Right, let's get permission to get out of here. Takeoff options, depart straight out. Okay, Aldergrove Tower, crest clearance, Airbus. Right, so we've got to hold short for a minute, wait for that EasyJet to clear the runway. You can see him down there somewhere. Yeah, he's right, he's just clearing off now. Right, just got our clearance. Right, pre-takeoff, cabin crew advised brake temperature. Let's just quickly check them. They should be in the greens. Yeah, they're fine. Engine mode selector is normal. Packs are on. Weather radars on. Predictive wind shear is in automatic. TCAS is in TARA, exterior lights are on, ECAM memo is green and no blues. That's our pre-takeoff checks complete, and we'll just go and line up. For some reason it wants us to check the takeoff configuration one more time. I don't know whether it's found something or it's just a bug. I don't know, but anyway, let's quickly check that out first. Takeoff configuration is checked and green. Cool. Okay, engine's 40%. 40% and stable, and 2 flex. There's a bit of a left pull there, and I think that may have been me putting too much welly in the right hand engine first.
$100 knots.
100, stick back. V1, V2. And rotate. So I don't know what that was on the runway there. The blob.
Positive rate, gear up.
Okay, gear up. Is it me, or has our autopilot just gone off? Oh man, yeah, it had. I'll have to recover that. That's killed the passengers. No, I had to do some manual intervention there because we're on a tight turn. I stupidly, and I shouldn't have, put it in autopilot too quick. Right, so we can go into the climb position. Well, I thought put it in autopilot and have a look at some of the views out there, but yeah, that went well, didn't it? Right, so it's kicked out our initial, which I do believe is 4,000. Right, that should recover that now. Man, oh man. That's really messed this up. Yeah, it just overshot by 400 feet. Wow. See, it's thrown itself out again. Okay. Alright, we'll do it manually for now. Don't want to cause too much panic. Wow. Nearly down to stall speeds then. Yeah, I know, Ron. Messed that one up. Big style. Right, we can get the flaps up. Right, let's let our speed settle down before I put it back in.
Cabin crew, you're
automatic.
free to resume duties.
They're probably stuck in their seats at the moment. Right, okay. Let's get back up to 37,000. Right, it's just trying to get us back on track. Hopefully it's settled down a bit now. We're sort of getting up to a sensible speed there. Yeah, there you go. That was me being stupid on takeoff. I did set the autopilot a little bit too early because I just thought, oh, let's have a get some external views, but it didn't like that. Right, we can go to standard. Should probably correct yourself after this waypoint.
Yes. You may now use your electronic devices. Just a reminder to make sure that you keep your seatbelt fastened, signed and turned off by the captain, at which point you will be allowed to move around the cabin. In a few moments we will be starting our in-flight movie. If you require headphones, please contact the flight attendant who will be happy to help. For those of you who brought your own, you can plug them into the armrest to the side of you. Tune to channel 11 on the in-flight entertainment system. Thank you. Just to let you know, we will be starting our in-flight drink service in a few moments. If you could please clear all aisles and ensure that any bags are placed in the overhead lockers, it would be most appreciated. Thank you. Don't forget that.
Right, okay, after that little disaster,
Press the button above your head and
hopefully we should be back on track. Oh, just about. We're slightly off, but I've got the range right down here, so it does look worse than what it really is. There you go. That makes it look a bit better. On track, we're just about over Belfast City at the moment, by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look out the front. Oh, we're just south of it. There you go. Belfast City to our left there. And I think, yeah, well, they've got a Newcastle in Northern Ireland as well. It's a roundabout here somewhere on the coast. Right, so there, let's get some lights off. There we go. We did exceed our speed limits, we're being reminded of there. No doubt there'll be questions asked and all sorts. Right, we can put our spoilers back into manual.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you.
Okay, weather's not too bad. Oh, what's happened here? It's saying that we're... Oh, there you go. It did say we were arriving at Belfast again, but right, okay. The weather is a little bit worse than we thought there. We've got a 14-knot wind. Lots of cloud by the looks of it. Scattered clouds at 800. Broken clouds, 1,100 feet. QNH 970. Broken clouds at 1,600 as well, okay. Right, thankfully we, after that little cock up at the after takeoff there, we seem to have settled back down again. Drama's finished. Dear. I don't know. I must admit, I've never stuck the autopilot on so quick, to be honest. Straight after the gears were up. It obviously hadn't had a chance to sort itself out on the ascent. So, yeah, lesson learned there, I suppose. Patience. All for the views, that's what that was. Just have a look outside. just a little bit of bumpiness there. Nothing like we had over the Alps the other day, where it was getting thrown about. But we are going into thick cloud. It does worsen slightly as we get past the Wash, as we go past the Wash in Lincolnshire, according to the weather chart. So keep an eye out for that. Was that takeoff a bad omen though? I don't know. We'll soon find out. Right, 27,000 feet, around about 10,000 left until we reach our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. Really, it's quite a direct flight, really. No turn until we... where's that? Was that... Let's have a look. Agile... Yeah, until we get to Agile. That's where we sort of head on that southeasterly to easterly when we hit the Wash. I haven't said that, it does seem to be getting a little bit worse, the old bumpiness. Maybe what we'll do, we'll just put the signs on until we get to our cruising altitude, see how we go from there. Yeah, it is a bit blowy. Mind you, it's only saying it's like a 18 knots. But it's quite gusty, as you can see, it's up and down, so...
Now remain seated until the signs are turned off.
Best safe than sorry after that last incident on takeoff. So.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just a quick broadcast to let you know that we will be keeping the seatbelt signs on for a few more minutes as we make our way through some bumpy air up ahead during our climb. Keep an eye on the overhead panel, and as soon as we're clear I'll turn off the sign and you'll be able to move around the cabin. Thank you. Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you enjoyed flying with us so far. We've reached our cruising flight level. We're expecting to arrive on time as planned. Progress is going very well. I'll leave you now in the capable hands of our fantastic flight crew, and you'll hear from me again when we're about to start our descent. Thank you.
Okay, well that turbulence seems to have settled down nicely now. We're at our cruising altitude. Just do our cruise checks. So seatbelt signs, well, we'll turn them off now. Oh, wow, maybe not. That was a massive blob. Bloody hell. That's serious, that. I knew it. That takeoff was an indication that this one wasn't going to go too well. So I'm going to keep them seatbelt signs on. Nav aids are still checked and as required. At this stage we can start getting our destination data in. I'll just update Amsterdam weather. Yeah. Looking a little bit dodgebot, but there you go. Yeah, it's one of those flights today. Right, so let's get to our approach settings. Currently at Amsterdam we have... There's our QNH. It's staring me right in the face. Where is it? There it goes. Right, so 970. Temperature at the moment is 9 degrees at Schiphol. The winds are 160 at 13 knots, so it's going to be quite bumpy. 160, 13 knots of wind. We're going for, well, we'll just check. We'll won't make that decision yet whether we're going to go for a config 3 or full flap. If it is a bit windy, I'm going to increase our landing speed a little bit. Whoops, I don't want to go that high. 135 should be okay. Some clouds broken. Now I thought this data was giving runway information, but obviously Flight Sim hasn't updated that yet. There's some sort of new directive come out with Meta and TAF information that have runway conditions. So it'd state the landing runway and it's condition rated 1 to 5, but I can't see that in here yet. Let's just quickly go through this. 9 scattered probably tempo bar. No, we won't get that information by the look of it until we can contact their tower. Right, so that turn here is indicating that we're just about to leave Lincolnshire coast. Out to the North Sea. Man, that was some gusts we're getting there. I mean, it's sort of stabilised now. We've gone from full-on side wind to the start from the starboard, now to a bit of a tailwind, hopefully. That's our fuel burn going. So 3.4 tons. We are at Kapos. Let's have a quick look on the OFP. Now what's this? Yeah, that's that tailwind's put us over speed, so we'll go manual on this. Oh, he says. Yeah, that tailwind just pushed us over speed slightly, so I'm going to reduce speed a little bit more. It's now took the autopilot off. Wow, we've got some real issues here caused by the weather. Let's just clear those. And we'll keep it in manual speed at the moment. In actual fact, I'm going to push it back all the way to 0.79, Mach 0.79. That should get us away from the red markers here. I mean, to be honest, I'm not even sure that, you know, with the gusts that we're seeing, this isn't displaying correctly. It's saying it's only 27 knots, and I don't believe that for a minute. Yeah, she was trying to climb. Well, let's have a look, see on performance here. So it will let us go up to 3.9. I'll just transition to 39,000 feet, see if that gets us above it, because it did seem to calm down a bit the higher we got, but get in, I can't get there you go. Right, we'll put that, because we're on a climb now, we'll put that back into managed speed, see if that sorts it out. Oh, that's interesting. So it thinks it put it into toga. So if I put it back, that is strange. Let's whack it out of auto throttle for a minute. Put it back in. Oh, that sorted it out. Right, so now it's Mach. Yeah, that really messed things up. We're back to alt cruise, so that's good. Yeah, we seem to be a bit more stable now. We've gone up another 2,000 to 39,000 feet. Saying nothing yet. We might get another surprise gust. Right, so in the next just over 100 miles or so, 110 miles, we'll be starting our descent. Because of these conditions, I might start that a little bit earlier, just past, is this Dollar or Dolas? Dolas, I might do it just past then, but just decrease the descent rate. So there we go. What's that? Is that grub being served up? Yep. Wow, that was close. Right, we were just about to check the fuel, wasn't we? We've just passed Napex. So let's scroll down to Napex. Top of climb. Right, there's Napex at the top. We should have a minimum of 2.6 tons. We got 3.2, so we got plenty there. About another hour's flying time if we need it at a go around at Amsterdam. Cool. Right. What do we want? We want to go back to Sheephole, Rival, and we're looking at the Molex 2A, I think we are. Yep. 2,000 feet there. Let's have a look. Lamsa Molex 2A. Flight level 230 to Lutix. 250 knots, so we have a flight speed restriction there. Okay, so what our transition is. Oh, that's sideways, isn't it? Right, transition is 3,000 feet, I do believe. Let's have a quick scroll down. Yeah. Okay. 3,000. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll put us back on the weather page. We'll just quickly check that again when we do our approach. What time was this one? Zulu. 15:55. Was there another one? No. Right, we're just 6 through, well, I'm going to say 40 miles, yeah, 40 miles before we start our descent. I'm going to grab another quick coffee and I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. but some more caffeine. Love it. Right, okay, I did say we're going to probably start our descent early as we're a couple of thousand feet higher than what we planned. Let's see where it puts us in manage mode. 23,000. Yeah, just before, that's fine. We do it vertical speed. 700 brings us, we just want it just to hit it just before. Wow. Okay, 1900 feet a minute should do it, hopefully.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. As you've probably noticed, we've started our descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the approach. For now though, I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
Well, the cabin crew's got their work cut out. I think they're about 3/4 of the way through doing the food service at the moment, so I think we're going to have to wolf that down there next pretty quickly. Fair bit of traffic over the North Sea today. It's looking fine for another sunset arrival. Right, so we've done we'll do our descent checks, MCDU, landing performance checks done here. We're going to quickly just run through that one more time, update the meta, see if that has changed. No, it's still 15:55. Keep it that way. I think the next one's not until about 15 minutes, normally just past the hour. So there's no significant changes there. 9 degrees, 970 is the QNH, which we've got there. TCAS, we want now to set that to below. The approach briefing we've done earlier. Anti-ice, no need for that at the moment. We'll just monitor that though. And then we've just got the below 10,000 feet checks. Well, we've got a while till we do that anyway. So, as we're doing a bit of a staggered approach here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts as we're expecting a little turbulence up ahead. Nothing to worry about, but purely a precaution in case it gets a little bumpy. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Unfortunately, this does mean Corsair flight services have had to finish earlier than planned. Please accept our apologies for the inconvenience, but we have been instructed by the captain to prepare the cabin for arrival. As we make our way towards the airport, please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened and with your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you, and we apologize once again for any inconvenience.
Well, it's going to be bumpy again. Cloud cover doesn't seem as bad, Metar said, but that could all catch up yet as we get closer. So we're at around about 23,000 feet at the moment, and we're just about to go down to our next level of 16,000 feet, which it's just working out now. That is bumpy. Okay, just approaching 10,000 now, so we'll get the landing lights on. Don't need the wheel lights on at the moment.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured for landing.
Thanks.
No worries. If you let me know when you're ready to land, I'll make sure I get seated along with the rest of the crew.
We're almost ready, actually, so you can take your seats now.
No problem. All stations. Landing, please.
Right, so we've got permission to land from the tower. Let's just check our performances once again. So the winds are 148.14. And barometer is 28.56. 28.56. Right, so there is our go around should it be required in blue there on the map. Now we're heading down to 2,000 feet. Just see the coastline there, and the big wind farm on our starboard side should be coming into view. Still a bit windy. Right, so continue on the below 10,000 descent checks. Seatbelt signs are on, landing lights are on and checked. So we're currently 18, is that 18 or 16? 18 miles. Get the localizer locked. For landing, cabin crew advised, FS is as required. Terrain on, if required. Well, don't really need it around the Netherlands, it's it's flat enough. Landing gear is up at this very moment. So we'll just stop our checks there. We'll have to put the barometer in now. And what was it? It was 28.56. 28.56. Oops, gone back to stand again. 28.56, there you go. I don't know what this is doing. This is autopilot's gone mad again. Okay, 12 miles to run. Signs are on. Okay, on the spoilers, and we'll put auto brake to medium. We're doing a flat free configuration. Oops, wrong one, that one. Flat free configuration. And we'll go in, if we're not already, in approach mode. There we go, let's activate that. Okay, flap one. And gear down. And flaps 2. Don't tell me we've got something on approach here. And flaps 3. So spoilers were armed, auto brake set as required medium, engine selector mode is normal, stereo lights are on, go around altitude set, it is 2000, ECAM memo, landing no blue. Got some quite strong gusts at the moment, 31 knots headwind. Hopefully that'll calm down as we make our descent here. He's hoping. Keep it in manage mode now, whilst it's stable.
1000.
Yeah, it's fighting that wind. Right, landing inhibited, Cat 3 dual. Wow, that is gusty. Right, so it's down to about 21 knots now. It's a bit more...
500.
But it is gusty, very gusty. 12 knots up to 26 knots I'm seeing at the moment.
400.
Keep it in managed. As it's on, the pappies are happy. If the pappies are happy, we're happy.
300. 200.
Is that a plane on the end of the runway there? Man, oh man, what are you doing? Never happened on VATSIM.
50.
Right, so
30,
let's
20,
flare here.
10. Retard.
Bit of rudder. Reverse. Okay, down to 60 knots. I got the auto brake off. I will definitely be calling a follow me car. One, this is a massive airport, so we could be going miles away yet. And two, I need to nip out to the shops.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Amsterdam.
Come on.
The local time is 5:47 p.m. It's a fresh 9 degrees Celsius outside. That's only 48 Fahrenheit. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board.
Right, so speed brakes up, flaps up.
As heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. Please remain seated until the aircraft reaches the gate and we'll get you offloaded as soon as possible. Thank you.
Wow, why is this drifting as well? A few setup issues here. I probably, because I've reloaded all this stuff on, got to recalibrate this side stick, which is a pain, which could have also caused some of those autopilot problems, because if it's not calibrated properly in Fenix, it does have a tendency to knock. Wow, that was that. Well, there you go. Yeah, got to get back on VATSIM because that never would have happened. But yeah, if it's not calibrated correctly, it can play all sorts of havoc with... Oh my God, there's an aircraft coming towards us as well. Well, we're going to have to ghost it. I don't know what he's doing coming onto a runway which is operational this way. Microsoft have really got to sort out their air traffic system. That's crazy. There we go. We ghosted him. Right, okay, so let's take a break here. Parking brake on. First thing we
Cabin
do,
crew, disarm the doors, please.
we'll get the APU started. Meanwhile, we can turn the runway lights off, taxi light on, strobes off. And we'll find out where they want us to park. Taxi gates. We're going to taxi D5. Now, this could take a while finding this. D. Delta 5. Yes, we'll get the follow me for this one. Okay, after landing checks, brake fans. Okay. Stereo lights, we're now down just to taxi lights. Spoilers disarmed and retracted. Flaps retracted. Engine selector mode is still normal. TCAS, we can put that into standby. Weather radar, we can turn to off if it lets me get the bite point. That's off. Weather radar and wind shear off. Terrain is off. Flight directors are off. APU is started. Wing ice is off. Engine anti-ice is off. And APU started. APU bleed is on. Right, so that's after landing checks complete. We are now just waiting for, I do believe, he's going to be here in 13 seconds apparently. Our guide, here he comes. Right, let's get the parking brake off. God, he's quick. Wow. Wow. You can. I'm going to have to reset that as well. GSX. You can slow it down. That's just ridiculous speeds. The aircraft is pulling to the right here, so I'm assuming definitely needs calibrating, and I am putting that down to all the autopilot problems we had. Is the side stick. I'm constantly having to put a bit of left movement on to keep it straight. Actually, when we get to the gate, I'll probably do the calibration there, so because otherwise I'll just keep forgetting, and it is annoying. Yeah, we could be spending a good 5 or 10 minutes taxiing here at Schiphol. It's massive, this place. Yeah, for definite. This joystick. I don't know whether that's happened during the flight, because it was okay on takeoff. It wasn't this bad. This is just constantly pulling to the right. Right, where are we going? We're taking a left here. Give us a clue. No. We're going the scenic route. Well, we're off to the... He's going off to the right. Does he want us to go with him? I think he's had too many schlagers. I did warn you, this is going to be a long taxi. Yeah, that was a very bumpy approach today here at Schiphol. Haven't had sort of a headwind like that, gusting like that, of that strength for a while. Not since the Microsoft Flight Simulator weather system a couple of years ago was absolutely broke, if you remember that. Some horrendous winds. Right, where are we going, mister? Okay, looks like round to the left here. It looks like we're going to be crossing a runway, I think. bloody hell, we must be going from one side of the airport right to the other. Hello, Sco89. Thanks very much, mate, for shaking the Phoenix. Yeah, well, it's had a few problems this week because I had the Microsoft update, the beta version of update 14, which totally messed the sim up, so much so that I've spent a couple of days in the week reloading it back on and rolling it back to update 13. But I'm just finding out little nuances now, like I need to recalibrate the side stick, which is why we're going a little bit all over the place at the moment, because if I let go of the stick, it just like does that, it pulls to the right. So I'm constantly making adjustments here to try and keep it straight, which is a pain, which has also on this flight had implications with the autopilot, because if it isn't calibrated, it does play havoc with the autopilot. But hey, oh, no, sorry, I've missed your question there. Yeah, do I use FS Realistic? No, I don't, no. The shaking, I assume you're talking about all the turbulence we had. Yeah, that's just default Microsoft. God almighty, we must have done about 10 miles on this airfield so far. Just taxiing. Now you can see why I got the follow me car. Could you imagine trying to plough through the charts and having to write down all the taxiways to the gate? No, not on a Saturday evening. I'm not doing that on a Saturday evening. So I'm going to blame that, the joystick calibration, for the nightmare we had on the takeoff. When I engaged the autopilot, it kicked us out. As soon as I went to one of the views, to take an outside view, it turned the autopilot off. And if I do remember, that is a typical symptom of joystick calibration, and I think we're witnessing it here. Normally the taxiing is much smoother than this. Right, a bit more acceleration, catch up with the follow me car. Hopefully we should be going off to the right here, because I can see terminal lights. If we're going off to the left, God knows how far we're going to go. Right, slowing down a bit. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to the right. That's cool. Well, that's good. We're going to the right. I can let me hand off the joystick and it automatically takes me around to the right. It's that badly calibrated. That's good. We have visuals on the terminals. Hopefully we're chucking a left up here. A little bit more acceleration. Keep up. Go left here, please go left, please go left. Yep, we're going left. Straight, oh bloody hell, but we're right down the end. what a mammoth taxi we've done this evening. It's just as long as the flight was, I think. The flight was only an hour, just over an hour. In actual fact, we're early. We weren't planned to touch down until 10 past 5. It's now just 5 o'clock. So that tailwind we had earlier, do you remember we went over speed because we had such a strong tailwind? Sort of knocked 10 minutes off our journey by the looks of it. Right, Mr. Follow Me car seems to be slowing down a bit. So I assume we must be near the terminal, Delta. Not this one. Oh, is this it? Did you go around to the right here, please? Yep, I can see some stands. Now, that was a bit deceptive. Where is he going now? He's been all flash and going backwards, look. Right, so we are looking for D5. And this is Alpha for some reason. Oh, we've got to go down this way. I bet it's right round the other side. Oh, God, we're only at Alpha. Man, oh, man. How much fuel, haven't we? Oh, we've still got 2.2 tons of fuel left, so we'll probably burn that on this taxi. He's losing us. Let's give it a bit more welly. Please go left. Let's have it here. Oh, are we going left or right? Right we want to go. That's it, not left. Cool. Come on, we must be near now. What? God. How long have we been taxiing? Right, slow down here because he's done a sharp left. Sharp right, rather. And another right. Well, this must be it. Delta. Cool. We're looking for stand Delta 5. Right, I must calibrate this joystick when we get to the stand. It's done then, isn't it? And I'll do the throttle console as well. Waiting. Looks like we're right down the end. Here we are. Well, there's an aircraft in the in the spot. Hold on a minute, let's see. I think we can jig this, can't we? So we get show me this spot before we revert. How did we do this before? I mean, he's in our spot there, isn't he? Is there a gate next to it? Can't see a thing here. That's used, that's used. They're all used. Well, I'm not going to mess around looking for another spot. We're going to ghost it. I mean, that shouldn't have been there, apparently. Mr. KLM is in our spot. Right, so we're going to get an inside view of the 737, I think. There we go. Well, this gives us a nice bit of guidance here. Right, okay. Forward a little bit more. There we go. Parking brake on. Right, so APU's on. We can look at that. We've got half a cabin of a 737 in here as well. Right, take the engines off. Seatbelt signs off. Beacon off.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead.
And we can start our deboarding process.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please. Clear enough. 4 out of 5.
The boarding
Roger.
requested.
Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
Thank you very much. Right, ground power on.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure.
the
Please
APU
open the
off.
doors when ready. You're clear to begin deboarding. Roger.
That's a 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to wish you a safe onward journey and hope you enjoyed your flight today. Thanks for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
Oh, right, okay. Seems we've got part of a Boeing 737 in our cockpit. Let me just
Passenger
quickly
boarding starting.
calibrate this joystick and the console. Right, so we need, what do we want? We want controls.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Right, what's this? This is the throttle profile. Let's clear that. And we'll do the calibration on the throttle. Calibrate. Max reverse. That's max reverse. Next step. Idle reverse, which is just about there. Next step, idle is there. Climb is there. Flex is there. And then toga right at the top is there. Store calibration. Throttle profile, that's what we've just done. Put that back. So there, return. Right, so next, if we go to page 2, this is the side stick. Let's give that a full. Roll to the left. And then roll to the right. Okay. I'm going to change them null zones a bit much, I think. 2%
Hello.
Hi.
and 2%.
We're all done back here. Everyone's offloaded. Not sure how I feel about your landing. I'm just glad the seatbelts work.
Yes, we're sorry
Cheeky-
about that.
Cheeky cow.
Just give me a buzz if you need anything.
Oh dear, what a cheeky cow. Bloody, I've never heard that one before. Well, it was a hard landing. What was it? Bloody hell, it was. It was slammed down. Neg 525 feet per minute. 1.4 G. Yeah, so, you know, that was a bit of a Ryanair landing, should we call that? Not BA standards, old boy.